Hey guys! I know, there's many bosses that you can encounter from the Nexus raid, so today we're going to be talking about Space Commander Lex, and we're going to go straight into it. Space Commander Lex does a couple of skills, and this is one of the ones that he repeats, and there's a swirly mark on the top of his head, and he basically, what he does is kind of pulls out some kind of invisible ball thing and throws it at a certain area, and everyone in that conus direction will be pulled in, and that person that gets hit, I think, takes damage, but you'll see that a little bit more, and I'll point those out as they come. For Space Commander, it was a little bit hard to tell like what kind of skills he was using because he doesn't use very much, but here is another one that he uses. He uses like his purple beam, and in cases that one person, you're gonna have to break out of that, and so just be aware of that purple one is going to be the one that you want to break out of. There are various different types of lasers that he does, or kind of rays that he puts out, but those are the two most prominent ones that I see. Of course, since we're doing this in the second room, you have the guys that comes out, the guys of the Nexus, and you have to DPS those down once they come up. And then of course you want to be aware of the other room mechanic in this room besides the ad, which is the white halo is what I just call it. It's just where a white beam kind of comes up just like that right there in the right hand corner. You'll see it one more time again. They have little swirlies. Yeah, exactly, just like that. When you have the white halo around you, just stay away from your party members, because if you are close to your party members, you will actually stun them along with yourself. Moving along into group placement for a while. Group placement is just how you put the boss in a certain area so that, you know, your group could utilize the space in that room. So for Space Commander, you could honestly place him wherever you want. We chose the shield side. I've seen other people choose the opposite end where there's like a little ingress kind of, and just stay in that little corner over there. You could just literally just pick a corner or pick a wall and just stay on that side with the tank and the boss, because Space Commander Lex doesn't move around a lot. He just kind of stays in his own area with the tank. He only turns around to attack the group, so, or place a halo on someone. So if you see him turn around, then that might be a good hint for you to, you know, roll out of the way or continue moving, or just kind of roll back so that you are out of AoE range, or, you know, just kind of out of range so that you're not getting hit, especially if you're like a healer, because obviously you want to be safe so that you can heal your party members. And there's another guys to the left. If you have a guys to the left and it's stunning one of your party members, it's very key to focus on the guys, which is the ad, just so that you release that party member, especially if your healer is stunned or your troller is stunned, because that means you'll get less healing out or power out for your party. I guess this would be the best time to just put in my little YouTube disclaimer. It's better for people to listen rather than read, I guess. But I'm just saying that this is one of the options, or one of the many ways that you could go about defeating Space Commander Lex. I'm not saying that I am knowing everything about what skill he does, because I don't, honestly. But I try my best to find out like what the skills you have to watch out for are, and hopefully that will give you some more information and ammunition so that when you go into Lex, you're a little bit more confident on what Space Commander does before he does it, so that you're not like spending 300 minutes or to 500 minutes in the Nexus raid finding out exactly what hit you and just trying to get past this one room or this one boss. It gives you a little bit step further, or just an advantage. So that's really what I want to bring to you guys with my videos. So that is my spiel on that, and he is actually doing that attack again. So he threw it, and you see like 4 people were pulled straight into where Space Commander was. So that attack, sometimes the swirl doesn't show up just because of all the colors and arrays that are nearby, you know, from everyone's damage and power sets and such. So it's a little bit hard to see, but just keep in mind that when he is doing that whole animation about like picking something out of the ground, kind of like what Harley does when she pulls a bomb out of air, that's the kind of animation that you want to definitely look out for. So for all you tanks out there, this is for you guys, and this is a tank point of view just to look at a more close view about exactly what Space Commander is doing inside rather than looking at it from outside. Because if you're a tank, if you're looking at an aerial view, it's sometimes hard to see exactly what the tank is doing, and since you're the tank, you want to know what's pertinent to you, if you know what I mean? So yeah. We have an ice tank and Devon is our tank, and if you want to know exactly what's on his loadout, just press the full screen button and you can see the skills, and if you are an ice powered as well, you could probably match up the pictures to what kind of skills he's using. So yeah, there's some information for you right there. And the good thing about a close-up tank point of view is you can see really what Space Commander does. I mean, it's a little bit chaotic because of the colors, but in the end you can actually see it. So he actually did that stun ray thing where it encased Devon and he had to kind of break out from that. The other attack, besides if he's shooting his pistol, he actually whacks you with his pistol. So if you block that, if you have explosive block, just like Devon did, he kind of gets knocked back. This could help you to your advantage, as well as it could be a negative thing, because if you're facing in the different direction and explosive block goes off, it actually might force Space Commander towards your group rather than, you know, isolating yourself in space from your group. So just be aware of that if you have explosive block on your gear as one of your tactical mods. And another thing is that since he is close, you could probably see this a little bit better, is that when he fiddles with his wrist, or kind of like he's dialing a number on the cellular phone, that's when you want to know that he's probably going to be shooting the halo attack, or shooting that halo thing, the stunning thing, to someone in the group. Sometimes it could be the tank, and sometimes it could be like a group member all the way in the back, but he will face you when he is going to be putting it on you. So just look at the direction of where Space Commander is looking, and that's a, you know, a good tell as to who's going to be getting the stun. And at this time, you definitely want to be spaced out. Everyone else wants to be kind of like in a semicircle, spaced out, so you're not all crowded around to each other at various different depths as well. So basically your party shouldn't be in a neat semicircle around the room. You should have people at different lengths or depths within the room. You have someone more closer to the boss, you have someone more pulled back further away from where everyone else is at, just in case if someone dies because of the stun, then everyone will be able to reach in and revive your party member who has fallen. I kind of feel that fighting Space Commander Lex was definitely a lot easier than all the other Lexes I've seen so far. He seems to be the most weakest in my opinion, and then the second would be, for me, Cybernetic. But everyone has their own opinions on that, but just giving you my thoughts on that. So he's actually going to pull out that bomb right now. He threw it, and you see the swirls that came up this time. So when it does that move right there, so you can actually see when he pulls it out of the air from far away, you just don't see, you know, the rock itself or the bomb itself, so which that makes it kind of hard to notice. But when he's doing that motion right there, you want to be on the move, or you want to pull back a little bit just so that, you know, you're not thrown. And he did it again just right now to Tesseract over in the left hand side, which no one else was there, so there wasn't anyone to be pulled in. Whew. These are the things about like 2 point of view videos, they just make it doubly long, and then I have to find out something to talk about that I haven't said in that first point of view. So I guess I'll just say random things. How about this? If you guys have found me and watched my video from Twitter, go ahead, just leave in the comments below, hey, I found you through Twitter, and just show me some Twitter love. Because I don't know, I don't have any friends on Twitter, and it just makes me lonely because everyone has so many tweets except for me. So, I don't know, maybe that was more like QQing. So that's pretty much it. Just DPS down Space Commander and you should be set. Thanks guys for watching, and I will see you later. Bye bye!